What's going on? What's going on, y'all? We got another episode for y'all. This your boy, Mr. Keezo, on Keezo's Corner. I got a couple of special guests in with me today. I got my man Jonah Levine right here.
Thanks for having us.
I got my man DJ Superior.
Yes,
and they got a project we gonna jump in and talk about. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I'm good. I know you guys are doing was it a documentary or is it?
So it's a live show where we're going to show a bunch of unreleased material of X from 88 to about 97, 98.
Okay.
All captured, recorded, worked on by this guy right here, DJ Superior. You know, when X and Superior were about 17, 18 years old, they started working together. Mm-hmm. And Superior filmed and recorded everything.
Wow.
Everything, including after he signed eventually to, major label. And so Superior put together this presentation which has unreleased interviews, songs, other little clips that I'm sure you'd like to talk about.
Yeah, these things are way before the deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the hits that you heard on Def Jam, like a couple of these albums you got hanging up, me and X did that stuff a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Like Slippin', for instance. That was done in 92. Y'all heard it in 99.
Wow.
So a lot of those songs we did in the room.
Did you have to redo them or it was?
No, he redid them when he did them with whoever he did it with. But what I'm saying, the lyrics was done already. Yeah. Remember, we helped the beat. The beat don't help us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. Now, you grew up with him in New York.
Well, I was Yonkers, New York.
Yonkers, New York.
Yeah.
And I know you produced for many other artists as well.
Well, I had a couple of other artists. I have, I don't know if you heard of The Bully. He was on D Block. Mm-hmm. And also an artist named Jinx. We had him on Bloodline, Big Jinx. So that's what I was doing. And me, X, and Mary used to be in this community center called School 12. Uh-huh. And it's like Fame. I don't know if you remember that show Fame, but that place was a place where we can go, blow off steam, do music, and just... I was the youth director there at a young age. I lied about my age to get the job, but that's years ago. They can't do nothing now. But
we need more places like that, man.
Yeah.
You know, because these kids right now, like, they don't have anything to do. They go out. If they ain't outside doing shit and getting into the wrong shit, they in the house playing video games.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they need places like that. I wish we did have access to more places like that for the kids.
Because it builds stars.
No, it
out of the blue.
It definitely does.
You know,
and it's crazy. I met X years ago, and it was like me and him. It was like he already knew me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like we was friends already. Like the energy between us was crazy. And then I seen him again in Chicago, and my guy said, "Yo, X right next door at the studio." So I was like, "Really?" I said, "All right, let me go over there and see what's going on." So I went over there. He's in the backyard with the helicopter flying. I had the same helicopter. I never put it together. I never finished it.
He used to love those toys,
but
man.
he was in the back with this helicopter, flying this helicopter, and he was like, "Yo, man, what's going on, man? What you doing?" I was like, "I'm out here, doing something with the guys." He was like, "Yeah." He said, "I'm going to this bar across the street later. Why don't you come through?" Mm-hmm. So I'm like, "Really? All right, actually, I'll come too." You know what I'm saying?
That's how he was.
It was like, if he knew you or if he liked you, he treated you like family.
Yeah.
And not too many artists do that,
He ran into Corrupt one time because, we had back and forth stuff going on. Mm-hmm. And Corrupt was shocked that Dog X was like, "Yo, let's sit down and talk, dog." And they talked and it was over with. It was nothing really.
Nah, X was a real cat, man. And it was funny that night because we had a pool table in the FUBU office back in the day.
Oh, man, I got a story for that.
We had a pool table, right? So me and Damon was, I think, like neck and neck as far as like really great at playing pool in there, beating everybody.
Okay.
So when I went inside the bar, my guys went downstairs to I think it was like a lounge or something downstairs. I went over to the table. So X is like, "You know how to play pool? You know how to play pool? Come on, play pool." I'm like, yeah, I know. I said, "All right, let's play. Put some money on it." what you want to do? I was like, oh, here we go. I was like,
wait till I tell you this one.
I said, all right, cool. I said, what you want to do? He said, a little $50. Come on, $50. I know you got it. You got it. So I said, all right, cool. Played him. He missed. He broke. He missed, and when he missed, I ran the table on him. Right. So he said, oh, well, you like that, right? Run it back. So I ran it back, right?
Oh, man.
Same thing happened. I broke. I hit like 2 or 3 balls. He hit like 2 or 3 balls in, and then I ran the table again. I said, you want to run it back? He said, man, get the fuck out of here, pool shark. He's a pool shark. They trying to take my money. But it was just so funny just playing pool with X and just having that time with him. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't nothing about nothing else. It was just hanging out, just kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
And to add to that, what you just said is crazy because this must have been his routine. Because me and him fought like brothers, but it was one day we was in the Bronx, and same thing you just said. Some of the same thing. He knows I'm good at pool. He said, "Let's do it, 500." I was like, "All right, let's do it." I had like some money on me. I said, "I could beat his ass. I'm gonna do." Oh, can I curse?
Yeah, you good.
I said, "I'm gonna beat him." So basically, I played him. I beat him. He was mad. He said, double or nothing.
Yeah.
But I said, I ain't got it. So if I lose, he said, I ain't, put your pant leg up. I said, what you talking about? He wanted to cut my shorts and make Dipsy Duke, like, he
Daisy
wanted
Dukes
to,
out.
yeah, he said, you got to wear it. So I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. Because if I lose, he was going to cut. He asked for some scissors.
Yeah.
He was going to do it. So that's the stuff me and him used to do. And later on in life, if y'all saw, he did this to a road DJ. He made him, remember he raced him? And if you lose, you got to put lipstick on? He did that to one of those DJs on camera. Like, it was on a show.
Crazy.
Wow.
I was like, I ain't doing that. And when he didn't put the lipstick on, X sent them home. They was on tour and he wouldn't do it. He said, all right, go home.
Wow.
So he wasn't doing me like that. I wasn't doing that.
Jonah, you're a producer as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and manager?
Yes.
So you got some film background, documentary background.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so one of my first projects I ever worked on was the most expensive acoustic guitar to ever sell at auction was John Lennon's Gibson J160E. I got a phone call one day. They said, hey, I want you to come in and shoot some footage of a guitar. I said, sure, what is it? And they said, we can't tell you. I show up. Turns out it's John Lennon's.
Wow.
So I worked on this project when I was about 18, 19 years old, and that kind of got me into working in film and documentary stuff. Mm-hmm. I always had a passion for music, went to school for audio engineering. Eventually, over the last 10, 15 years, started manage and produce for a group called No Fun, which is a music collective out in L.A., on the road, opening for Atmosphere right now, playing for Redman, Method Man, and Atmosphere at Red Rocks in August, so doing shit like that. Mm-hmm. And so through production of music and, of course, production of film, when I, met Superior and I heard about what he had, I figured, hey, this might be an opportunity to put together a show where we can show people all this material in the best possible quality, things that no one's ever seen before,
right,
and present it in a way that, really explains the rise of Darkman X.
No, that's dope. That's dope. Because, when you see videos of X, like, backstage, battling Jay-Z, or you see different clips of him, that you haven't ever seen before. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's always so dope. So if you got stuff from, like, the late 80s to the late 90s, because X didn't come out to what, 99, right?
Well, we had a deal in 92 with Rough House Columbia.
Okay.
But we only had a single called Born Loser. Mm-hmm. So at that time, it didn't do good. That's when Nas was there, and he dropped Halftime.
Okay.
So we didn't do good with Born Loser, Born Loser didn't do good. So also, we got kicked off the label. We did some crazy stuff. So, but it is what it is.
If you want to find out the crazy shit they did,
it'll be in the movie. The show.
We'll show it to you.
We'll talk about it at the show.
I know it's gonna be, y'all gonna have a lot of stuff that people like mouths is gonna be like,
oh yeah,
because I'm telling you, X was the character, man, and he was what I loved about X, like not knowing him and then seeing him come out, it was just like, yo, who's this dude? Oh, he ain't on no jury shit. He ain't on no,
he didn't care about
shit.
None of that. And
if
he was taking your jewelry.
Yeah, but
he wasn't buying it.
And then you heard the story behind it, and it was just like, wow, you don't want to mess with X. Like he's a real one. You know what I mean? But when you met him, and I know for me, what got me like really into him when I heard him praying.
Yeah. I
was like, who does that? Like,
yeah, because he would rob you and then say a prayer. I'm like, this guy's crazy.
Watch the camera, man. Yeah, so when this debuts, this July 11th to the 13th?
Yeah,
yes.
3 nights.
Three nights.
And why LA?
So the idea behind LA was we wanted to put together this show and put it in a market that we know X has fans in so that we could perfect it before we bring it back to the hometown and start bringing it over here. Because obviously there's X fans all over the world. X never got a chance to travel overseas for a few reasons. And so LA seemed like the right spot to test it out, test the waters, see what kind of markets we have. And then, of course, we want to be able to move it around and bring it as many places as we possibly can.
We also get away from the New York nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to, go outside of stuff.
And then come back in.
Yeah. Big shout out to Kendrick, too.
Yeah, since you brought it up, let me ask you. Because I just saw the concert the other day, and I was like, that's one of the loudest concerts I've ever heard. And I've been to a lot.
Yeah, and uniting all of those different people, that was crazy.
Yeah,
so I have to salute him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have did that here, but it's too many egos in New York.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? And this is what I learned when we were doing FUBU the collection. It was like, we were hot here, but then after a while, cats be like, man. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
how it is.
And I was like, we putting out quality product. Like, what's the problem? And we went down, and I was down south messing around with my Rap-A-Lot cats.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the people that's running around. They got on FUBU sneakers. They got on this. And this dude got on, like, maybe $100,000 worth of jewelry. And he got on FUBU sneakers. And I'm like, I know I made those sneakers, but
mm-hmm.
that was for like a low tier. Like, sneakers cost $30. Why do you have on FUBU sneakers? Yeah. I just want to know. And his response was, he was like, well, I could go buy a pair of Air Force Ones for $90, or I could go buy 3 FUBU sneakers. He said, since I rock with y'all, I'd rather give y'all that $90, and I wear them, and when they get a scuff or scratch or whatever on them, I take them, I throw them away, open my trunk, put on a new pair. Yeah. And I was just like...
I think the same way, bro. Me and X didn't care about none of that. That's why you always see him wearing Timberland boots, this and that. He didn't care. Like, even when I brought it up to him, I said, yo, man, Timberland said he don't want us wearing his boots. He said, these are my boots, though. Yeah, he didn't care.
Oh man, you sound just like him.
Yeah, because I studied his voice, man. I've been around it too much. Him yelling at me, fussing, fighting, and then later on we pieced back up. He used to tell people he wasn't talking to me. He's like, I don't fuck with him. But when we see each other, I'll be like, it's for the camera, dog. But to think about what he did, I understand. He kept me away from this industry. Because this industry is crazy, bro.
Yeah, we tried it.
It'll divide and conquer you.
We tried it in 2001, trying to because and this was some total ego shit.
Mm-hmm.
We was killing the clothing game, and then Puff and then Jay jumped in. I think it was around 98, 99. He jumped in. So we was like, oh man, here they come. But we gonna go to the music industry. We gonna get some of that money over there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put together an original album and all of that.
They didn't want to
when
support
I'm telling you,
with
bro,
that.
like Cats was selling their last song for $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted $50,000 from us, and I was like, yo, your discography says $5,000. Like, how are you? But it was crazy. People were selling the songs they didn't own. We had to stop checks. It was just crazy, man.
Yeah,
and
that's how they
we wound up
is.
spending. And then everybody, being that we was a huge company at the time, a video that would cost you, say, $250,000, cost us $750,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was back then. Everybody was doing $500 $1 million videos, and we spent about $5 million. And it was gold. but it just it
by the
was
time
just
you
too
pay
much.
for everything, it's
Yeah.
like you didn't.
It was just too much. It was the traveling, the touring, the artists needing money before the money comes. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Headaches,
It was a lot of headaches.
Yeah.
A lot of headaches. That's why I'm glad I started FUBURADIO, because now I ain't got to worry about none of that. You know what I mean? I could just do what I do.
Yo, I like to personally, and even if I wasn't on this radio, so if I met you in the street, I just want to give you your flowers from me, because that made me want to do my own clothing. I started something called GOG with X. But it's GOG Entertainment, but we have clothing and stuff like that. Like this shirt you see with all of us on
like
it
that.
from
I like
Yonkers,
that.
Mary X, Locks, Little Zane is from Yonkers.
I need one of those. I need one of those.
Okay.
I talk. For sure.
So I looked up to y'all, and when L did what he did, I caught it as soon as he did it. When he did For Us By Us, I was like, oh, this guy.
I was telling that story yesterday because we knew he had the hat on in the Gap commercial, so we was all excited. So we didn't say anything, but we didn't know what he was going to say.
Yeah.
So they hit us up and was like, "Yo, it's coming on tonight at so and so and so." He's like, "All right, we all sit in front of the TV." As soon as he said "For Us By Us," the lawyer, everybody was like, "Huh?" Like what? Like,
that was
no,
slick.
he didn't. Like really?
That was slick.
But L's one of the great ones, man. Like I have nothing but respect for him because he definitely held us down and did things that a normal cat would charge you every time he wanted to do something. You know what I mean?
And he's right what he said, because New York, I just want to say New York, because they stopped wearing it after a while.
Right.
Like it was it's still a brand. Like, what's the problem?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand that, but they'll still wear Gucci and this. And
Right,
that.
right,
We don't
right.
know those companies.
Right.
I was just getting on somebody because I got a vodka brand, not to go off line. I have Rowdy Punch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I have my own water brand called Superior Natural Spring Water.
Okay.
All right? Me and my sister, we got a wine called Diamond Queen.
Okay.
But the thing is, we noticed that our own people don't support stuff when they know it's yours.
Mm-hmm. I've been doing this for 8 years, and when I finally got it together, like the first couple of years, it was just like testing, trying to find out the right music, the right layout, and then it was like, okay, well let me get a team. Right. Then I had to go through one team, and then that team wasn't working. I had to go to 2 teams. Then when I finally got it really rocking in like 2019, and it was out there, I was like, okay, my people gonna support me. And I was looking around, and I was like, yo, you got the app? Oh, nah, what's the app? Bro, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I've been out 4 years already, and you talk about what's the app? Like,
I'm telling you, I go through that now with people,
Building a team, having a really, really good team is really hard, especially if you can find people that you trust that share your vision and are able to see the things that you see them, and you can bounce ideas off, and even if you get shut down, it doesn't feel bad. But that shit's hard. It's really hard to find the right people.
And that's why with the rise of Darkman X, that's the name he had in the beginning, Darkman X. He had DMX the Great, and he had Darkman X. So with this one, I just wanted to show people this is the building stage that we did. Because, I was left alone in my projects by my mother at a time. But she paid 6 months rent, left me in there. And all we did was music. When his DJ got locked up, I took the torch and kept going. So on this show, we even have the other DJ here. He'll be on the show, and that's me just honoring him because he was before me.
Yeah, shout out K-Son.
And in the game, that's what you should do. It's not just all about you all the time. But I went further with X than he went, but I'm still giving him his due.
Right.
But that's all we did was stay in the house. X used to, like when you used to see him battle, you mentioned the Jay-Z thing. That day was crazy because X never liked the Jay-Z, just to let y'all know. Like he'll act like he liked him. He never liked him. You know what I'm saying? He just like, he's too cocky, dog. Smack the shit out. Like, X didn't really like him. And Jay said it. Jay was like, he was always competition with me. I wonder why. But that's all we did. We was preparing for the world. Yeah. So I knew he was going to be a star, man. So we just did what we had to do.
Let me ask you, how hard was it to put this project together?
Really, I wouldn't trust nobody. That's the thing. So I had that stuff sitting there. Yeah. I licensed some to VH1 for Behind the Music, DMX Behind the Music. and I licensed some for Rough Rider Chronicles. But that's it. I just kept it on the side. And so when he came, first it was the trust thing, because I don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? People done ran up on me talking about, I want the whole thing. I got $30,000 for you. And I was going through it. I needed that money, but I'm not taking on $30,000 when you could take it and make $3 million, $20 million.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And big shout out to Swiss, because Swiss shouted me out at the last DMX release party, and he don't know. He just helped open Pandora's box, because he said, big shout out to DJ Superior. He did this. And then it was like crazy after that.
Nah, that's good.
You know?
Well, you know, sometimes, man, like, I remember back in the days, and I got a promotion from, I used to manage apartments back in the days, and I went from assistant manager to manager. Okay. And I was only 20, so I was scared shitless. Like, I was like, man, can I handle this? This is like a $6 million budget, 200 apartments. Can I handle it? And one thing my boss said when he promoted me, he said, I'm going to give you the opportunity because I believe in you. But if you ever have the chance to reach back and lift another man up the ladder, don't hesitate to do so. And that falls deaf on so many ears because, you know, everybody be afraid to help somebody else. Like, what are you going to lose? You can't lose anything from helping somebody else. And how I am, it just stuck with me and like just formed in my personality that, and I get it from my moms too, because my moms used to help people out all the time. And I'd be like, how you feeding this person? We ain't got enough to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my mom used to be like that too.
Yeah, and then she'd be like, you know what? My blessing's gonna come. You know, if it don't come to me, it's gonna come to y'all. And I just, for a while, I didn't understand. For years, I didn't understand until I got, you know, obviously 18, 19, and I was like, okay, I see what she's saying. But a lot of people are so afraid to help somebody out without asking for something. Like, if somebody called me, yeah, I could charge you a consulting fee and this, that, and other. But if I could give you 5 minutes of some jewels and you go ahead and do your thing,
100%.
I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm out of here. Like, I don't have to dig in your pockets because I want to see you be successful. So you might come back to me in 10 years and be like, yo, man, that really helped me out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in a position. Yeah, because you know, that whole ladder thing, you know, never look down on somebody because you never know when it's your chance to be coming down the ladder and their chance to go up the ladder.
Right.
So it's really wild.
Yeah, I mean,
that, you know,
they say that when you run into people in the industry, you never know if they're on their way up or on their way down. Either way, you might see them again. You don't know where you're going to be at.
Yeah.
So you always got to treat them the same way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
To add to what you just said, like I have a radio show with MREC TV.
Rec was here yesterday.
That's my boy, Rec. Yeah, I'm under him with a show called
3.5-hour interview. I was like, wow.
He gonna be excited when I call him and tell him I just left here.
Yeah.
But I have a show with him called Unsung Heroes.
Okay.
It's me and my partner DJ Moschino. So the thing that what he just said, when I met MREC, I did an interview for him when X died. So we was talking about that. What MREC did is what he just said. MREC was like, won't you come on the board and do your own show? And I got you. You're part of my platform. Do what you... He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But he did it, you know? He heard I was on the Shadyville DJs, and he said, so what's going on with that? I said, I don't know, man. It's just a bunch of DJs. Eminem got like 60 DJs, and they just doing their own thing.
Right.
There's no structure in place. No disrespect to them, but it's no...
Yeah.
So he said, won't you come over here and do this, whatever. He didn't have to do that, but he did. So what he just said is valid.
Totally.
Yes.
No, that's real. It's real. And I kind of built my reputation on that. So, cats, you know, I look at cats now that I used to help get in the clubs who are now running, you know, record labels. You know what I'm saying? President of record labels, and they see me, they be like, yo, bro, man, you always been 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always been real. They're
scared to even leave you a comment.
Right.
Sometimes they'll watch you. Like, we put up stuff all the time. You get 900 views, 2 comments.
Yeah.
Because certain people, they just don't want to comment. Like, recently we put something up and Dame Dash commented for us.
Yeah.
So we was like, wow. Because I had said something. It was something Dame had said. Because I was at that Rockefeller office because we was on the 27th floor. So Bloodline was over here. Rockefeller was there. Murder Inc. was down the hall.
Yeah.
So I was there when the feds raided. and they put up the tape and everything. So X was laughing because he don't like Ja Rule. So even though, you know, they had something personal going, I stayed out of that one. But he was laughing. He's and his relationship is weird because him and Irv Gotti's like this.
Right.
And when they did that album, he Flesh in My Flesh, there's a song on there dissing Ja Rule.
Right.
Used to be my dog, he was in my left titty, and Irv Gotti did the beat. So I was like, this shit is confusing, man.
X was one of one, man.
He didn't care. He was like, that's your boy, not mine. Like, you know?
So is there anything that you guys can let us know, give us a little, you know?
I'm just letting you know that I got some joints that we did back then that you're going to hear the originals of it. No disrespect to anybody who helped us put together the later stuff, but if you don't have the foundation, if he didn't have FUBU and start with that, he wouldn't have FUBURADIO. So
Right.
you got to think about that, food for thought. So a lot of that stuff me and X did.
There's 2 tracks on there that are unreleased that you can play anytime on the air. We also brought you this. It's a GOG mixtape put together by Superior.
So me and X had a team like Biggie Smalls had Junior Mafia.
Oh, what?
DMX and me had GOG, Gangsters of the Ghetto.
Shout out GOG.
So it's just a tape from, it's some songs from X, me, and, you know, because he had me rapping too. So there's songs with him, me, a chick named Jamila, me,
I ain't got this.
and Sucker Free.
I will also say, even though I probably shouldn't, there's hundreds of tracks. Hundreds.
Yeah.
There's so much video that we could do the show 50 times over and show a different show every time.
Yeah.
And you'd have no, I mean, there's so much.
I kept the video on. X was like, keep recording no matter what.
You know what's deep? That I did the same thing when I was building FUBURADIO.
You have to.
Excuse me. I didn't, you know, I had people that was like, yo, let me come shoot. Yo, Kev, you here? Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm doing an interview. Yeah, sorry about that, people.
No
you know,
It's
things
all
be
good.
happening.
If I didn't
Life
turn
be
this off,
lifing.
that's what happened too.
It threw me off.
Started with FUBURADIO.
You recorded stuff.
Yeah, you
in the
recorded
beginning?
stuff at the beginning.
I recorded the. I was trying to get people to come record for me.
Okay.
So a cat would come one day,
Right.
and he'd be like, "Oh, this is dope. This is gonna be so dope." I'm like, "All right, cool. I got another one 2 days later. All right, I'll see you then." 2 days later comes, it's like, "Yo, bro, something came up. I ain't gonna be able to make it. Yada yada yada." And then I'm like,
if you'd have told him, well, tomorrow I'm signing a $2 million deal. Oh, all right, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can make it. It would have changed, right?
so I was trying to rely on people who was kept letting me down.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I can't miss the beginning of this brand and building this brand. All these celebrities coming through, and so I started doing it myself. Right. So they used to call me, no disrespect to Mexicans, but they used to call me the Mexican because I would be running the cameras, I'll be running the board, I'll be over here messing with the lights and tweaking with the lights.
I mean, like I know him
this
or
is
something.
it's the same with everyone.
I just did a party, bro, and he'll tell you.
I
did the DJ, the bar, and I was barbecuing.
This dude will cook with one hand and DJ with the other at the same time.
I'm a chef. I have a degree in cooking.
So it's like, you know, you need that stuff. So if you don't do it, it doesn't get done.
Right.
It's not gonna get done.
You know, I got an artist here. Like, say for instance, we doing this, and I wasn't running the board. I was sitting over here, and I needed somebody to run the board. If they don't show up, well, we don't have a interview.
Right.
So it was like just getting all that stuff, and it was crazy because what you guys were saying, I never edited the stuff.
Oh, okay. So you just kept it.
I just got it. I never had a chance to edit it.
That's what I did.
Because everything was happening so fast. I was like, okay, then my boy was editing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you all this stuff. Never got a chance to give it to him. And now that we've done you know, hundreds of more videos and interviews since. I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just hold that, and when I do a documentary on how I built this shit, then I'll be able to have. That's when I'll have it. You know what I mean?
And remember, they love old stuff.
Yeah,
they don't want.
And it's raw too. It's like I got a with them little GoPro camera view. I got a Canon view. Then I got another cheaper camera. So it
every
all
camera
good,
through the years. Yeah,
they like to see it like that though.
Yeah, they do.
Because VH1, when I first did the first deal with them, they was like, they love what they saw. They said, "What are you doing with this?" And I just did snippets with them. Mm-hmm. They gave me a lot of money for snippets.
Yeah,
that's all I gave them.
Yeah,
no one really knows how much there is, but also our job is to show it to people. Yeah, and we want to show it to people and give them the best experience we can, where they can actually listen to X develop himself as an artist. Listen to how Superior helped him develop, and you watch it. It's incredible.
I already know, man. Like I said, when X came out, I was like, oh, this is a real one right here. And then when he started praying on it, I was like, who does that? Nobody. And when then you start listening to him, you can hear the anger and the pain and the, you know, just you can hear it in it. So I know it's gonna be dope, man. I can't wait till I come to New York with it so I can check it out. Let me know. Let's keep in touch.
Absolutely.
And I know this is gonna be something that everybody's gonna love. So kudos to you guys for pulling it off.
If you want to come out to the show, get in touch with us.
Yeah, of course. You want to come out, put you on the list, obviously.
Yeah, I'll be on vacation.
Okay, we'll just
enjoy.
I was just letting you know. Even if it's somebody from your team to come represent and wear
you know what? I have somebody out there. I'll
just tap in.
I'll tap in when she does all of the Grammys and the Emmys and all that stuff.
Okay. That'd be great.
All that stuff out there. So so she would love to come.
And if you I don't know if you relaunched it, but if you do, let me know. I'm part of it. I'll wear something for us, by us. I have no problem with that.
No, we launched it. We licensed a bunch of stuff out, but we did that for a couple of years. Now we trying to reel it back in.
Well, you got me. All right. I'm saying that on the radio.
Wanted to bring this to you as well. These are Superior's headphones.
Okay.
Good thing to listen to the mixtape with.
I had a little deal with them. The deal's up really, but I still got a ton of headphones.
Listen.
So definitely. It's not Beats by Dre, but it's Beats by Superior. How's that?
Definitely. Listen, they headphones, right? I like gifts, man, because I've been the gifter so long that I will never get nothing. I would get a T-shirt.
I feel the same
way. I get
a
T-shirt. I'd be like, oh, thanks, man. Like, Lost Boys came up here and gave me a T-shirt. I was like, yo, I gotta wait till the summer to rock this. I'm not putting this under no hoodie.
Mr. Cheeks is my boy, man. I did a lot of shows with him. He's a good person.
Is my guy, man.
Cheeks sound the same all the time, and this shows, like he said, like how some of the artists act when he said that they'll charge him way more than whatever.
Totally.
Cheeks ain't even like that. There were shows where Cheeks were like, "Man, give me $1,500 and a bottle of Henny." I was like, "All right, like, that's all you wanted."
Cheeks is.
And he say, "Deal with me. Don't deal with the management."
Cheeks is that guy, man. All of them actually. You know what I'm saying?
I met the other ones too. We interviewed them, the other Lost Boys and stuff.
So before y'all get out of here, is there anything else y'all want to share with us?
I just want to tell people to get your tickets, come out to the show, come witness the rise of Darkman X.
Come learn the truth.
How can they get the tickets?
LatinoTheaterCo.org/DarkmanX. You can also follow us at The Rise of Darkman X on Instagram, TheRiseOfDarkmanX.com. All those places take you to the same spot. Shout out GOG, No Fun, DJ Superior, FUBU. Shout out X.
Most Hated Entertainment, which I'm the CEO of.
100%.
Also, I just want to say one thing, because we are going to have some proceeds going towards some, we deal with autism, me and my sister. She's the CEO of an autistic company called FLOS. So a lot of times we're going to give something back to that too.
Okay.
So it's all about that, because sometimes you might have somebody in front of you that you think is, like X was bipolar. There's a lot of times me and him fought about stuff that he said, and he don't remember.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that's out there, and a lot of times it's stars out there that goes through that. Like Kanye, I be thinking he's whatever, but he's a brilliant person. But at the same time, he's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you,
you know what it is too, because I know I've seen it a lot. Power, when you get power and fame,
messes it
changes you, bro. Like if you don't have the right people around you, and you have people, oh, you the man, or you this, you
if
that.
They saying that all day, then you
know what I mean? And before you know it, your mind just, and then don't let your dudes do it, and then all the girls do it too, because then
it's over.
You know what I mean? But some people just trip when they get that power, man.
Yeah.
They trip.
So hopefully the headphone company see this and go, damn, we gotta give them another deal.
Yeah, listen.
Because I ain't have to promote it, but I just wanted to give y'all something.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for pulling up on me, man, and giving me this exclusive.
Okay.
Definitely gonna get it out there and show everybody. Make sure everybody, make sure it's running by the time y'all doing y'all event.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you for having
man.
us.
Nah, I appreciate it, man.
If you ever need me to come up and just
we gotta talk. I'm gonna get you information.
Right. Cool.
For sure. All right, another episode of KEEYZO's Corner in the can. You heard? We out.